Hey there, back at it in Vermont. Another day on the AT. Today I woke up around like 7:45, keeping my streak alive of sleeping in. So I think it's just what I want. So we're gonna keep doing it, even though it gives me a later start than most people. Yesterday my legs felt really good, so they're still feeling good today. I want to try and do 20 today. So I have a preliminary plan to go 23. We'll see. Here's the profile for 23. I think it's 23 miles, but only 4,000 feet of gain, so which is not that much, considering how long of a distance that is. There were days in, I think, New Hampshire where I was doing, 10 to 15 miles with 5,000 or 6,000 feet of gain. So I think it's doable. It's just, how am I going to feel? So I'm not sure if I stink or if my pack is starting to smell. I'm like only a day and a half out of a shower, and I didn't really sweat that much yesterday, and I got rained on. So I'm starting to think it's my pack. I think I've seen one guy wash his pack before in a bathtub. I don't remember what soap or, products they use, but if you all have any idea how to wash a pack, actually this pack's from Mountain Laurel Design, so I'll probably go on their website and see what they recommend. But yeah, if you have recommendations on like what has worked to get rid of smell from a pack, definitely let me know, because I think I'm in order for a pack wash. So the trails here in Vermont are maintained by the Green Mountain Club. I think for most of it. I'll double check that, but you can see a lot of this, like, this looks like New Hampshire and Maine. So this will kind of be sprinkled in every now and then. It's just these, like, rocks and super slow hiking. But then there'll be stretches where it's perfectly flat with no rocks at all. And you can do, 2.5, 3 miles an hour. But like, here, let me get down here. Just want to show that by no means is Vermont always easy. Like, look at this. That's definitely not an easy section of trail. I did not realize it yesterday, but I passed the 1/4 mark on my trip. So yeah, that was a big deal. I don't know if there was an actual, I showed the 500 marker where people write it in stone. I was looking for it, but I didn't see one for 1/4, so it might have just been the miles, like the exact mileage, and people were realizing that. But yeah, I figured I'd do like a little, I don't know, like how I'm doing physically, mentally, after 1/4 of the way. Physically, I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, no actual injuries at this point. Yeah, my feet get tired. I'm trying to do like massages, like foot massages at the end of the night. I really haven't been taking any ibuprofen. My big toe and my one foot sometimes will get a little tingly, I'll notice. I'm not sure if it's like an overuse thing. I've also noticed that it's when I'm wearing my like camp shoes too much. So it might be from going from my regular shoes to camp shoes, so I don't know. That's like one thing, but it's minor and it kind of goes away. Mentally, I think I'm still also doing pretty good. I don't hate hiking. Like a quarter of the way through, like I'm not tired of this. I still want to be here. I still want to do this every day. I definitely miss Elise, so that's kind of on my mind, but I know once I get to the mid-Atlantic states, it's not that far of a drive and we can coordinate some stuff. Yeah, I guess the tough part not hiking with people every day, that is a little tough mentally, but I've always been good kind of solo. Hiking alone is not really a problem for me, so I think I'm doing pretty well. But yeah, if I had to highlight one thing, it's the social part. I have not found like a full group to hike with yet, and it's okay. Maybe the whole trip it's like that doesn't happen, and I just meet people along the way and spend a day or so with them. But yeah, I can't think of anything else like mentally that's like would inhibit me from continuing on. So overall, I think I'm in good shape. A quarter of the way through, and I'm a quarter of the way through some of the toughest stuff. So that is a big accomplishment. Rainstorm. It's not too bad, but yeah, in my rain gear. This has been working pretty well, keeping me somewhat dry. Again, it's the summer. I'm not insanely worried about getting cold, but yeah, nice little Vermont rainstorm. Of course, 2 days in a row, I get hit with scary fire towers. This one's Glastonbury. I'm not gonna go up this. Ooh, wow, really can't see me. Okay, that's better. Yeah, not going up that. It's wet and there's no views anyway, so even more of a reason not to go up that thing. But some people did tell me it had really good views, and I believe it on a good day, but not today. So I have about 8.5 miles left to the shelter. It's about 3 o'clock, so probably should get moving so I don't get there when it's too dark. But it's mostly downhill for the rest of the way, so I think I can do it, and this will be my first 20-mile day in a long time. I'm only about 0.5 out from the shelter. Made good time today. Did over 20, so it's going to be 23, almost 24-mile day. Which is pretty good. Really good, actually. And yeah, I'll get to camp a little bit before 7 p.m., so still enough time to set up and eat and not feel rushed. What did I want to say? Alright, so before I forget and wrap up for the night, I had 2 more people use that buy me a coffee thing on my videos. So thank you to Maureen and Mark. I saw it when I was in Manchester Center, and you know, the videos are delayed, so you probably won't see this for a while. So. But yeah, I saw that you all bought me coffees then, and honestly, immediately, I actually bought a coffee at Starbucks, and then just bought like some extra stuff at the food store, maybe that I wouldn't usually buy, like goat cheese and like some extra vegetables for salad. So thank you for that. And if anyone else wants to support through Buy Me a Coffee or Venmo, it's in the description. But yeah, today was a big day, probably my single longest day on trail, distance-wise, since the 100-mile wilderness, all the way back then. So like 23, 24 miles, and it's not even that dark out, so definitely hit my goal. Just gonna go there. I have some couscous already cold soaking in the back of my pack, and gonna do couscous and some tuna, and probably some dessert, which will be some like nut butter or a protein bar or something. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will pick it up tomorrow. I think I'm going to go into Bennington for just a little more food, and to go in and charge some stuff, and yeah, so thank you again. Good night.